let me be quite clear. If you want to continue to work here, we follow COVID protocol. Positive test, it's time to interfere. Put them on remdesivir. Ventilators, powered up. Forget what you think's right, forget it soon. A new protocol when you get up in a room. When they say they can't breathe, let it be known that the vaccine would have helped, but now they on their own.
Just take the guidelines from the CDC. On a mission trying to find Dr. Tony Fauci. If you're coughing from COVID, there's no need to fear. Sit your ass down and take remdesivir.
So it may sound a bit mean and tortuous, but the protocol's right, and no one can sue us. PCR the patient, let them know what's up. You're positive for COVID, and I got the hookup.
These gangs are hardly breathing, rolling down for sure. Get these hookers ventilated, it's their only cure. When it comes to settled science, there's no need to tweak, cause flattening the curve only takes 2 weeks.
Your lungs are jacked, you can't breathe for yourself. You best believe that we've taken your health. See, here's the thing, we get a big check. Body bag this one, and let's see who's next.
See my homie tube up and vitals dropping down. I think we need to get another ventilator now. They always wake up real quick before they start to drown. Now it's time we get paid to ventilate these clowns.
So many are now dead, we took them all down. It's not just here, it's happening in your hometown. We don't care if you die, let me aspirate. Intubation, elation, when we ventilate.
Just take the shot and do what you're told. Dr. Crumb is about to make them suckers turn cold. They drop it and yelling, it's a tad bit late. So Jeran and Crumb had to ventilate.
I'm growing into a whole new vaccine get in me. I beg you, seizures on a crazy ass level. We take away your life cause your life's unessential. Drugs, tubes, we brings remdesivir, can't breathe. We put you down and in a body bag. If you roll how we roll, we're gonna have to suggest this. It's the COVID era, we're genocidal occultists. We're gonna admit you, give you drugs and make you stay. If you're sick or healthy, we've got to ventilate.
All right, what up? Maybe truthers. How we doing?
I'm outstanding. How are you?
Good to see you, Jason.
You too, buddy.
Good to see you, Dave. Did we lose Rose?
No,
I found her.
Is Rose gone?
Oh, I added you, Rose. Did you want to be off?
Oh, thank you for allowing me back. I was
You
having
are
technical
welcome.
difficulties. I had to back button, forward button, and now I'm here.
Classic.
You guys sounded Rose, you and Jeran and Crumb sounded amazing on that song.
Isn't that good?
I'm glad you didn't ask me because I would have ruined it.
I thought about you would be perfect for the Nate Dogg part, to be honest.
I am not a singer. I am not a singer except in the
It's
shower.
Shatner.
Neither is
Wouldn't it
Nate
be cool
Dogg.
if in another rap song, if there was just a random David Weiss just saying yeah.
Yeah, you can be like.
I'm not
the
a
Lil
yeah
Wayne that's
guy.
like-
You could like take clips, take
That's
a
right, he's-
clip of me from
Oh,
an
yeah.
interview. Take a clip of me from an interview and stick it in. I'll allow it.
You just
There
did
you
it
go.
now. I like the way you said yeah right there. We got it.
Oh,
I was trying to
boy.
think of some parodies for the monkeypox thing, and the best I can think of is like,
Hey, we're the monkeys.
there's that, yeah. The "Won't You Take Me to Monkeypox" for some reason works, or Beatles. Everybody's got something to hide except for me and my monkeypox, or "Shock the Monkey."
We need to
Ooh, I
take
like
this
that one.
monkeypox thing seriously for the first part of the show. It's very,
Oh,
very,
it's
very
very
serious.
serious.
It's
Yeah.
extremely
I
Absolutely.
used-
There's a lot of
I
serious
thought,
things
I
going
thought
on.
maybe
It's
it
my
wasn't
serious
serious, but then they saw their face, and now I'm a believer.
Nice. Now I'm a believer.
Without a trace or doubt in my mind, David.
Isn't that's a Beatles song, right?
No,
No.
that's the monkeys.
Oh, it's a monkey song. Sorry, face. I'm sorry.
No,
I know the '60s is my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song. Wow, a lot of real things happening in the world today, right, Dave? I mean, wow, real
Very
things.
real.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many real things are going on in the news.
I've been
It's,
crying about it, you guys. I've been literally crying because I can't stop mourning over all of the loss that has
it's horrible.
occurred.
It's really, really sad, and it's so obviously real. And you know, I don't know. I was hoping we could look into it, you know, and pay a little homage to these real things
Wait,
going on.
there's some
And we need to
interviews
do
that
something about it, David. What do we need to do to stop all this violence?
I think that we need to remove the guns.
Guns gotta go. It's time.
Guns gotta go. Guns kill
It is
people.
time. Guns
Because it
kill
would be a
people.
terrible idea. I mean, think about how terrible of an idea this would be. I mean, absolutely horrible if you trained every teacher and in every classroom there was a gun in the desk and the teacher was confident in how to use that weapon and it was broadcast everywhere that this is how things are from now on. Every teacher is armed and trained and confident in using that weapon. That would be a terrible idea. I don't think we should do that. Take the guns. That's a much better idea.
Yeah, because
Yes,
I don't think
much better.
we need to have teachers.
Because bad
we
guys
can't-
obey the law.
Jason, we
Yeah.
can't have a prerequisite to being a teacher to being the kind of person that would want to have a gun to protect a child, right? We don't want teachers like that. That would be so hard to find teachers out there that were willing to protect their
I
children.
really would. We should get all the ones who want to push socialism and have communist flags up. That's what we need. That is the
You
way
know
to
what?
do this.
And I used to be like, why are they doing all of these fire drills all the time and scaring the kids about fire? But luckily, at the Texas school, there was a fire drill 5 minutes before the shooter arrived. And
Wow.
therefore, most
Wow.
of the kids, all of the ones that weren't playing,
Thank the Lord.
were out of the school. And then they didn't get to witness what happened. Thank God for that.
Gotcha.
Gotta count
Yeah.
our blessings.
Thank goodness for Sandy Hook Promise, because if you think about it, those kids in that elementary school, they've been so lucky that their entire lives they've been growing up learning about Sandy Hook and what to do and how to know where your exits are and whether you're supposed to run, hide, or fight. Thank God for the Sandy Hook Promise.
Oh, absolutely. And anybody that says that wasn't real, clearly hasn't looked into it.
Right. And you know what was amazing? And I don't think we can play it on YouTube. We played it over on Rokfin. But the shooter, again, just like Adam Lanza, was so good with his gun that he killed everybody. And there was no survivors. All the kids
It's
that were
these
shot.
video games. These video games
Right,
are making them so good at it. No.
That's the problem. We need to get rid of the shoot 'em up video games too. But he was so good at it that they all died. And then instead of taking him to the hospital, they brought hearses to the school to pick him up to skip the step. Hearses.
Oh, wow.
Volunteered by local funeral homes that we're going to do it for free. They were going to do the funerals for free. They sent hearses to pick them up at the school. Isn't that crazy? I've never
That
heard
just
of that
seems like
before.
an extra nice thing for them to do. I mean, to have them go
It-
in style,
I mean,
as opposed to
I mean, to-
something that could.
Yeah, I mean, like the doctors and the coroner didn't have to go to the school to pronounce them
Yeah.
dead. I mean, they're just dead. I mean,
Is
the
that
shooter was
necessary?
that
I
good.
mean, really, David,
When-
is it necessary to have a doctor pronounce a person dead?
No,
Except
when they're
on
dead,
the
they're dead.
occasion-
When they're dead, they're dead.
Right.
We
I mean,
know they're
except under the
dead.
occasions, as it says in the manuals, of beheading. I mean, then
Yeah.
different story.
And another thing, one of the teacher that was killed, amazing. She just looked like the librarian. I think it was the librarian at Sandy Hook. They look amazingly alike. But
Wow.
That's called a
it's-
coincidence.
it's-
David.
What a,
it's
what a
that's absolutely
coincidence.
cool. I'm not suggesting anything else.
Oh,
Anything else that,
no. It's just interesting.
But
that there's
her
coincidences.
husband and her, I believe her husband and her, but I think it's her husband. They do shooter drills. They teach and conduct shooting drills, active shooter drills. That's
Wow.
coincidental.
That's
That's kind of like
that's good.
It was amazing. The helicopter pilot on 9/11, Chopper 5, that filmed the plane crashing into the second plane crashing into towers. He's the guy that wrote the software and teaches the course on how to insert digital aircraft into a live video broadcast. Coincidences really help things work out in this world.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
thinking, what about all these kids who died? What about this, guys? What if we drop a nuclear bomb on every gun manufacturer and we make all of the criminals return all of the guns and we get all the nice people to return the guns and we gather up all of every single gun and all of the plans and all of the 3D printers and we get rid of all of the guns in the entire world and then we just get everyone to be proficient in hand-to-hand combat with knives and martial arts.
I like it.
I'm for it.
I like it.
I am trying to find how to upload it. It's not picking up on my video player for some reason. It's done it before, but we have some really cool headlines, right? We're gonna check out.
What do you got?
Well, I'm having trouble figuring this out. I'm having some Jeran technical issues now. I'm starting to understand what he's doing over there. I don't know. I can't upload this quite yet. Give me 1 second. Do you have something else you can?
No
mention
problem. You want to
about it?
share one of the? Can you share the video? Share the Anderson Cooper video. We'll watch that.
Okay.
Anderson Cooper is so good. Or you can play the Sandy Hook one first of the McDonald's family. It's a interesting test.
Is that okay? We'll
That's
do
the
same-
last one I put you. That's the last
Okay.
one I sent you.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have
Play it
that
with
leading
sound.
through grace. No problem.
Yeah. So
sharing.
just well, I'll just show it. Doesn't need any explanation. This is a test for everybody. I think it's like a 2 or 3 minute video. And I'm curious how many people in the chat will pass the test. Jason, you too. This is a test for you. See if you can get it's multiple choice, I believe.
All right. Bam.
Go ahead. I think we can play this on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out. I see Sarah's in the chat. We love you, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah. All right. Now, what happened here? Look at those smiling faces.
We're happy. Something good must have happened if they're smiling like
Yes.
that.
Oh, they must have had something really good, fortunate luck come through their lives. Is what it looks like.
They might have won the lotto.
Easily.
Oh.
Maybe their crypto took off.
Yes, maybe they got out of the bear market.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looking forward to that
Wait,
smile.
what?
Well, Grace had such a great spirit. She was a kind and gentle soul, and she was just the light and love of our
Yeah, he's not.
family. She was just truly a special, special little girl that we loved, and she loved her brother so much, and she loved her school, Sandy Hook.
The
In
shooters
fact,
never get the
this
apples.
week I was telling somebody she had a stomach ache one day, and I said to her, why don't you stay home with mom? And she said, no way, I have too much fun there and I don't want to miss anything.
Look
She
at
would
Smile
skip to
Anderson,
get on
so
the bus.
smiling.
It wasn't even a,
It's only
you know,
been 3
every
days.
day
Maybe
was
it hasn't
backpack
kicked in
was
yet.
packed the night before,
No, I mean, I
ready to
personally
get on
think
the bus
that
in
this
the
is
morning
totally
and head
normal
off to
behavior,
school.
and whoever made this
Blow
video
kisses
is
every
clearly
morning
just
to
not
each other.
has
I
never
remember
gone
that
through
morning,
this.
Putting her on the bus.
Okay,
She had a habit
YouTube,
of
don't take me down.
blowing kisses, but then she'd give me a big little liver lip, like,
Oh my God.
but then she
Even
she
he's
was so happy
smiling?
to go off and get there. So I'd like to say is that she was at a place that she loved, and so we take.
Why does she want to hang out with Anderson
Cooper?
Cooper? I would, want to be around my friends and family at this time.
I don't
I
think
think-
you could peel a mother off the floor.
Just Sandy Hook, we have so many angels and so many bright stars.
Well, maybe she already
shining
cried so
over
much
all
that
of
all
us
of
in
the
this
tears
town
are
right
gone.
now.
Look
And
at her
each
eyes.
one of
They're
those
just like
children was-
she's
we look
got
at
no
the pictures,
bags
they
under
were
her
so
eyes. You think she would have
beautiful, and they
slept the
all
last
had
3
a
days?
I wouldn't
story
have
and
bothered to put lipstick on. Like,
talent.
What did you say to Jack?
wow.
I mean, how did you? Because there's a lot of parents right
That's
now.
fun to
who
get me
are
into.
Uh-oh.
Whoever
Well,
made this video was wrong. I
This
tell
is
you.
this is wrong.
We need
Absolutely
to
wrong.
judge
Bad.
these conspiracy theorists for putting out bad information.
I mean, this is an example of what misinformation looks like. So we're just using this as an example.
Yes, their reactions are completely normal. Like,
Completely
you know, if,
normal.
I'll give you an example. About
So we'll just take the
25,
lead from
30
them
years ago,
and
my dog
We will
died.
not
And
go down that road.
oh no, I was
but
sadder than they are.
We'll,
Sorry,
we'll
never
let them
mind.
guide
Oh.
us.
I'm sadder than
That's
they
different.
are
That's
now.
a dog. That
Favorite
makes
things to
sense. You know.
paint or draw
Yeah.
was pieces
But,
of
Dog.
but this is,
And
yeah,
she just
dog
had a
is.
birthday
What do
in
you?
November when she
You know what's
died.
amazing? You point out a bunch of
What did you-
atrocities
what
in the
would you
world that
like
happen
your
to
cake
people, and
to
people are
look
like,
like,
yeah,
Grace?
and then you show them like
And
them
she
murdering a
said,
cat
"I
or a
want
dog, and they
purple cake
flip out and
with
actually
a
take
purple
action.
out.
peace sign and
Well, my
polka
dad
dots.
this
And
morning
sure
told me
enough,
he
the
was
cake was-
talking about this, happened in.
Look at that smile. What the hell
I
is
know.
going on there?
Well, it's just different strokes, but if you look at the VAERS numbers and what's going on there, like the amounts are you could kind of see for yourself what the numbers are. But if 16 people die from one thing, and some other people die from another thing, those ones were just cracking an egg to make an omelet, and there really is a difference in how they went out. I think.
Yeah.
So get this. I have a friend who lost her son over a year ago, and it wasn't in the best of circumstances, and she's still having trouble dealing with things.
Getting out of bed, perhaps.
Just everything in general, like just massive depression, just everything.
I
Spontaneously crying and all that. Over a year later, that's how you react normally when you lose a child.
Yeah, no, I mean, some people are like that.
Just
There are
that.
people, I couldn't agree more.
Let's look at some real footage of a current event. Can you pull up I think it was the last video or the second last video I sent you, the guy being interviewed. This is during the active shooter. Very, very sad. He got to the school and he cannot locate his daughter.
Oh,
you pull that up. This
After
is so sad. I mean, could you imagine
about her to help find her?
Yeah, let's hear when
okay, I'm gonna share the screen. Come on over there, brave tan.
It's so sad.
Oh, so sad. So okay, so I haven't looked into this one much. This is a parent, right? Apparently, that lost his son or daughter.
I heard. Well, wait. They got to the school during the shooting. Don't know what's going on, and they're being interviewed. This guy right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So how long's the video?
2 minutes 30 seconds.
Let's watch the whole thing, and let's watch it.
My name's Jesse Rodriguez.
How do you spell it?
JESSIE
And
A little trouble there.
tell me, you said you're looking.
Yeah, I'm looking for my daughter. I mean, after the shooting, they don't know where she's at. I mean, the list, her name is not here, you know, and we don't know a list of who's gotten flown out, and you're not letting us in at the hospital right now. So we don't know where to go.
Tell me, what's your daughter's name? How old was she? What classroom?
My daughter, Annabelle Guadalupe Rodriguez. Her name, she's only 10 years old.
How did you hear about it? What was going through your mind?
Her mom called her, let her know that my daughter's missing.
Her mom called to let her know.
And you said you called the hospitals, everything?
They're not giving no info.
We tried the hospital here, but they didn't let us in. So they told us just to come over here. This is the best bet to try finding the daughter. But we went in here, she wasn't on the list. Then they sent us to the conference room, and then the rangers were asking us about pictures and what her name was to see if they were able to find her. But they said they were calling, let us know, and they haven't called. We were looking here around town, but even back to the school, and we can't find her.
Running dead ends.
Oh well, I guess you guys should just go home.
We don't know where else to go.
Yeah, I guess she's gotta get a new one.
Well, that's why we're here talking with you guys, because we need somebody to reply to us. You know, tell us where my daughter's at.
You don't seem very concerned, you guys. They can't find their
No,
child.
they're very concerned, Rose. Stop it.
I would be more concerned.
Look, hold on.
Do you know what grade she's in?
We don't know the grade, but we know the age. She's 10 years old, and her teacher's name.
We don't know the grade. We
Rodriguez.
just know the age.
Third grader.
It's really hard to keep track of these kind of things, though.
Thank you so much. Can you send that to me in a text
maybe
message?
they
I'll give you my card. I'll give you my card.
Thank you, guys.
Unbelievable! Wow, they're really. It must be.
Yeah, that is so sad.
It is really.
Right.
I see.
And the mom goes. She goes. They said that she referred to her as the daughter. The daughter.
Oh.
David, what do you think of this line I just thought of?
This.
David,
I mean, wait, hold on.
Too...
Because they're in such grief, I understand why she might say that. Go ahead, Rose.
Okay, their hoaxes have outgrown their actors.
Where's Tom Cruise?
What are you saying? You can't say this is a hoax.
I mean,
not for another 10 minutes.
Oh,
I know this is really tough to like.
This is
what we can say is, oh my, this is very sad.
No,
this is very, very sad.
Okay,
you want to put it while you're talking? Throw up the Anderson Cooper one too.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's a classic.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm doing this the one, the second to the top that you sent. The second one you sent.
I believe so. Anderson Cooper. It shows Anderson Cooper the whole time. Anderson Pooper Scooper, we call it.
Scooper.
Yeah. And it's the guy is so distraught he really can't think of what to say. And thank God Anderson knows all of his family details and can cue him on what to say about his children. It's fantastic.
Well, that's good that there are.
Anderson's such a great interviewer. It's amazing.
Your daughter, she had just won an honor roll.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
so there's a shooting, and the father runs home and gets a photo of the daughter.
She was just trying to call the cops. She was so scared of just strangers and things like this. Like, she would lock the door when I would step out to put gas in the car. Like, this is literally like her worst fear.
Photo to comfort himself.
She was just trying to help everyone.
This one is making me sad. He's doing a good job.
So I
mean, you gotta have some kind of replacement that's an emotional.
So when I arrived on the scene, they still had kids inside. They started bringing the kids out, and I was aiding assistance. One little girl was just covered in blood, head to toe. Like,
head to
thought
toe.
She was injured. I asked her what was wrong.
So now after that traumatic experience, I'm talking to the news.
That they shot her best friend. That they killed her best friend.
He's doing a better job than other people.
She was uninjured, but she covered in blood head to toe.
Totally normal.
And she told me, she said Amory.
Oh, that's.
Because maybe she was trying to hug another body or something.
Yes, to comfort the children died right away, so I'm not sure.
Or maybe they just didn't understand and they just had to kind of swim around in the blood before.
Wait, hold on. He needs help remembering some things. Maybe Anderson could help.
This little girl who did nothing wrong. She listened to her mom and dad. She always brushed her teeth.
She listened to him? To you?
She was creative. She made things for us. She never got in trouble in school. Like,
If something happened to one of my children, I would run straight to Anderson Cooper and have an interview.
So, I don't see anything wet on his face underneath the sunglasses.
I don't either. To be honest, the background looks a little like the background looks a little.
Ask for his sister every morning when he wakes
weird.
up.
Anderson, I don't know if you missed it. Anderson knew that he had a little brother that
we've
3-year-old.
him that.
Why does Anderson look like he's
with the god and
a robot?
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
Well, Anderson might be a robot. That's a whole other story.
It's clearly a robot.
Right. I mean,
he looks like he's trying to mimic human emotion, but can't.
It's emotional for him to even process.
He's like, maybe if I do this with my eyebrows, I will look concerned.
And
well, can I just give one of these?
Just turned 10. Her birthday was on the 10th.
It's almost they really picked a great location for this interview. It's almost like it's a green screen, but it can't be.
No, I mean it's not. But I'm seeing a lot of like things that look like that. I saw like how when I'm chroma keyed kind of bad, there's little things that happen where I noticed it. I saw a couple of those. Just saying.
When it just had a close up of his head, there was a white line on around his hat.
Well, that does happen because this is real.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
I mean,
Campers lined up in the background. And that's really cool that at a school they, also have those lined up in case everyone wants to go on a big trip or put on a big production of some kind or other.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's
There's
listen.
like a food truck.
Listen for a minute. Listen.
Oh, my baby! How do you shoot my baby? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, of course.
I feel like Anderson's like hitting on him.
Well, this is what somebody should be acting like.
I just want to ask everybody to just keep my wife in their prayers. Amory had the best mother. She did everything she could for her daughter, and she's just beating herself up so bad about this. And maybe it's not your fault, I promise. She just wants you to be happy.
Why aren't more people taking their kids out and doing homeschooling?
I just want people to know that She just died trying to save her classmates. She
What?
just wanted to save everyone.
How does he know?
What?
Wow, can you turn up the audio at all?
Wait, he said she was so afraid that she
yeah.
would lock the door when they would get gas, but then she's the hero saving the other classmates. That's really
In the
cool.
days ahead.
Thank you, Mr.
Angel Garza, thank you.
He looks really
Go back like 30 seconds. Go back. I need to hear that again. Go.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
How you look at this girl and shoot her? Oh, my baby. How do you shoot my baby? Oh.
You should be giving him a hug.
I'm sorry.
Oh, of course.
Can you hear okay?
How's your wife?
No, it's really low.
Oh, really?
I just want to ask everybody to just keep my wife in their prayers. Amory had the best mother. She did everything she could for her daughter, and she's just beating herself up so bad about this. And maybe it's not your fault, I promise. She just wants you to be happy.
Is there anything else you want people to know about Amory?
Is that better?
I just want people to know that she just died trying to save her classmates. She just wanted to save everyone.
He must have gotten a phone call or something as they were teacher, from the teacher or something saying your daughter tried to save everybody.
I wish you peace in the days ahead.
Thank you, Mr.
Angel Garza, thank you.
Hey, there's people in the YouTube chat that are saying that this isn't real. I want you all to ban yourself. Yes, they're absolute insanity. How dare you? He couldn't even take his glasses off. His eyes were so watery.
Yeah, no.
And I think he might have had like little rolled up paper towels under the glasses so tears wouldn't go down his face. I mean, it's a possibility.
Seriously, all you guys in the chat.
How dare you?
Yeah. To all you guys. Not cool.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Before we switch over to Rokfin, I just want to run over a couple little anomalies. So here's the problem with all of these major mass shootings. It's that these are copycats. Think about this guy. This guy, he killed his grandmother, maybe because they didn't have a mother. Adam Lanza killed his mother. Then he went to the school and he made it so the news would know that he had guns, or the police would know that he had handguns, but a possible long gun also. Exact same story with Adam Lanza.
Wow.
Then he said, I need to be as good of a shooter as Adam Lanza, because Adam Lanza had a better shoot to kill ratio than any special ops guy in all of history.
Better
and
than
this
any
guy
Navy SEAL or anything. Yeah.
That's understandable.
Beat him. He beat him. He beat Adam Lanza. And so these copycat, it's these copycat crimes, and now he's dead. Well, thank God for that.
Yeah, I mean, wow. I don't understand how these parents are like. I mean, they just seem so. I just feel so bad for them, and they just look so broken up. I just wish I could give him a hug. I don't know.
Anderson did it for you. Okay.
I can't say anything else until we're on Rokfin. I'm really bad.
This is really hard. This is really hard.
Pull up that one meme, and then we'll go over the meme of the father that didn't know what his daughter what grade she was in.
Okay,
the one that shows a convict. So this this father has a checkered past, and now this tragedy has happened to him. Like, he is a convict, multiple times convict. And now this tragedy. Some people just can't get a break. Right? You have it?
Yeah.
You got it, Crumb?
I need 1 second. And getting used to this.
And Crumb, for someone saying what Rokfin, we're going to put a link to Rokfin, which is free. You don't even need to register. Just click the link, and then we can talk over there, and we can talk some crazy talk if we want. We can, make up some things.
It's going to be pretty much the same as this. I mean, we're pretty much being 100, are we not? Or it's so hard. This is so much I did
laughing.
not.
It's very. All right, you know what? Death and tragedy do cause people to inappropriately laugh sometimes. We've seen this at all of the major shootings. So yes, it's a thing.
All right, here it is.
Yeah. So here's the father, and this guy's got a multiple violent crime rap record. Rap record? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
A rap record. And I don't know, it's interesting because some people say, they get people that are in bad situations and they make them deals to be crisis actors, but he can't be a crisis actor because look at his wife. I mean, they're not sure what grade their daughter's in, but
who can keep track of those kind of mundane details about their lives? Like I have no idea, like what my second cousin's astrological sign is. It's the same thing.
I don't even know the name of the company that my son works for. Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's very normal.
Yeah, and Paige told me a couple days ago, and I forgot again. Honest.
Oh, really? Are you serious?
Yeah, honestly, because she takes notes and she's like, all right, her daughter does that, and she goes, yeah, your son, he works for the XYZ company, and he takes care of 3 liquor brands in this online marketing stuff. And I forgot the names of the liquor brands and the name of the company. I'm a bad father.
Oh,
bad father.
You're just like that guy, forgetting the grade.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Very bad. Very bad.
Should we just go over to Rokfin now? I know
I think we should go over to Rokfin because I can't take
do this for
anymore.
too long. I agree. All right, I'm going to play the
link,
gay.
You have the link for the chat.
I thought I already put that. I put that in the description, but let me. I have it right here. Hold on.
You got it.
Copy. Rokfin managed stream 18, and also on Jason's channel too. If you guys are subbed there. All right, so let's do a little quick break. We'll play some Gay Frogs by Alex Jones here, and when that's done, we'll be on the old Rokfin.
Bill Hicks.
I'm sorry. That's right, Bill Hicks. All right, guys, here we go.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the